white sails as far as the eye can see. For 1 week every year, the Kiel fjord is packed with sailing ships and boats. This year, for the first time, the regatta will feature a new type of catamaran, the Necra 17, with a mixed crew. Lisa Rattemeyer, a member of Germany's national sailing team, came up with an unusual way to find a partner for the competition.
Ich bin Lisa. Ich brauche noch jemanden.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I need a man, someone who will be with me for a long time, not just for the Kiel Weeks events, but until 2016. That's when the Olympic Games start in Rio.
And thanks to that video, she did find a partner, Italian Olympic sailor Pietro Cibello. He and his brother Gianfranco have been sailing competitively for 15 years.
It all went so smoothly. I thought there'd be a huge difference working with Lisa, but it's turned out better than I expected.
He shouldn't have been so surprised. Cibello's family is certainly no stranger to women from Kiel. His father took part in the sailing events that were held here as part of the 1972 Olympics.
My father came here from Italy to compete, and he met his future wife here. She was 18 years old at the time and worked at the Olympic Centre. My father didn't win any medals, but he did find a wife, so it all worked out fine.
But Lisa Rattemeyer and Pietro Cibello are focused exclusively on sailing. The Kiel Regatta will be the first time they've worked together. They trained for about a month and got along fine.
You gonna need your sunglasses today?
Yeah, I hope we'll see some blue sky.
People who've come to Kiel to enjoy the regatta wouldn't mind seeing some sunshine either. Lots of tourists come down to the harbor to see the classic sailing ships. And those tourists come from all over.
This is my first time in the Kieler Woche to experience it, so it's really amazing for me to be here.
I like the atmosphere best of all. And when you walk around the city, you see a lot of different events.
International cuisine, people, sailing events.
You can see the athletes up close and personal. You can even watch them getting set up for the competition.
The weather isn't the best, neither for the sailing crews nor for the event organizers.
It's pretty tricky today.
They set the starting line and check to make sure that no crew starts early. The German-Italian team had a bit of a slow start, but fought its way to the front in the first round. Lisa had a hard time with the turning maneuvers. She repeatedly had to bring in the blue head sail and hoist it up again. It's physically demanding work. 4 days in a row with 3 races every day. And there were a few accidents along the way, like the time they collided with an Argentine boat. But overall, Lisa and Pietro managed to place 4th.
It was a little chaotic out there. There was this cloud, and then an interesting gust of wind. It was more than we expected, and then, bam, it was all over.
I really enjoyed it. The weather keeps changing. Well, okay, not when it's cold and rainy, but the wind was quite good.
The last race was just awful. I mean, out there on the Jenniger course. I couldn't hold on to the sail. So I told Pietro about it, and he said, okay, we'll just shift the sail to the other side.
Lisa and Pietro have to learn to work together a little more closely. But they did make 8th place in the overall standings, and that's not a bad start.
I really enjoyed it. I can learn a whole lot from Pietro. That's important too. I think I've really found the right partner.
An estimated 4,500 people from more than 50 countries take part in the Kiel Week sailing competition. It's one of the biggest events of its kind, but it's just the start for Lisa and Pietro.
These are two people who've sailed completely different boats in the past, but in just 1 month together, they've really managed to improve their skills. I think they did a fantastic job.
Their main goal now is to prepare for the 2016 Olympics. And of course, Lisa and Pietro have their sights set on winning a medal.